Hello everybody, welcome back to Peer to Peer by Lord of Savior Angels, a space where we speak honest about trauma, healing, survival, and the things that people carry in silence. There's no judgment, there's no pretending, just real conversation and real healing. And today we're going to be talking about survival mode, the surviving after the trauma. What happens when your mind and your body get so used to being stressed, pressured, emotional pain that relaxing no longer feels natural. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Hello, my name is LaShonda from Lord of Savior Angels podcast. Some of us, some of them, some of whoever, us, them, he, she, whatever. Some people, let's put it that way, some people have been surviving for so long that peace actually feels unfamiliar. Your body remembered the danger even when the mouth stopped talking about it. Understood. So let's talk about survival mode. So we are moving into the next chapter after the verbal abuse. The trauma that often grows out of it. The deeper effects people carry after the wounds have or the words have stopped. Trauma responses in survival mode. Because after verbal abuse, people often ask themselves, why do I react like this? Why am I always anxious? Why can't I relax? Why do I still feel affected years later? Right? That opens the door for trauma responses naturally. So our theme for today is how living in constant emotional pressure changes you. This is the survival mode, the trauma when your mind and body never feels relaxed. We have talked about the verbal abuse, right? And what it sounds like. And now we're going to talk about the verbal abuse and what it left behind, the survival mode that we live in day to day. As we enter this new chapter, we have to understand the importance of survival mode trauma. This topic hits deep because a lot of people don't even realize they're living in a survival mode. They often think, this is just who I am, this is just what I am, this is just what I have come to be, right? I'm always stressed out. I can't never relax. I'm overthinking everything. I overthink everything every day, all day long, right? But survival mode is what happens when your mind, your body have been under emotional pressure for so long that they stop believing it is safe. We people stop believing that it is safe to fully rest. What survival mode actually feels like, it's not being dramatic. Survival mode feeling is not being dramatic. Sometimes it can look like always expecting something to go wrong. You know how everything in your life can be going so good, so great, just you're living in this moment and it is just so perfect for you right now. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking to yourself, what's going to go wrong? What's going to happen? Feeling guilty when resting. Being easily irritated or overwhelmed. Struggling to trust people, to trust others. Constant overthinking. Difficulty sleeping even when your body is so exhausted. Feeling emotionally numb one day and feeling emotionally overwhelmed the other day. Your nervous system says a lot. And your nervous system is telling you a lot. Stay ready. Protect yourself. Don't let your guard down. Be on your P's and Q's. Be alert. Be aware of your surroundings. What's going on? You're always in defense mode, no matter what it is. How verbal abuse creates survival mode. When you are, or someone, or when people are constantly criticized, blamed, voices raised at them, makes you feel unsafe emotionally. Your body learns, I have to stay prepared. Once again, by staying prepared, you're always feeling like you gotta stay ready. You gotta protect yourself. You can't let your guard down. Your body has learned to prepare you for those actions, right? So now it comes to the point where you are overanalyzing people's tones. You're looking at their facial expressions, right? You're preparing yourself for conflict before it even happens. Struggle to relax even in peaceful moments, right? And all it is because your body got used to pressure. The hardest part of all of this is the abuse may stop, but your system keeps reacting like it's still happening. That's why people say, why are you so defensive? Why are you always tense? Why can't you just relax sometime? Have a good time. Let your hair down. Your body is still reacting to the trauma that it went through. Okay? And a lot of people that don't live with you, don't know you, not around you, don't know these things. And it's only because your mind and your body adapts to survival. And this is how it can and it will reflect in your relationships. Healthy love relationships, friendships, they feel unfamiliar. Like, really? What's wrong with you? Why are you so nice? Why are you so courteous? Why are you so kind? Why are you not yelling? Why are you not screaming at me? Why are you not cursing me out? All of that stuff, it feels so unfamiliar. Calmness feels suspicious. Like I said, you're wondering why, who, what, when, where. Like, when is the real you going to come out, right? Peace feels uncomfortable. You may push people away at this point because you don't know which way they're coming, how they're coming, if they're coming. You expect to be abandoned. You can shut down emotionally, react strongly to the very little things. Not because you're carrying the hope, or not because you're crazy. It's just because your nervous system learned protection before peace. I need to do something with that. Protection before peace. I'm going to keep that in mind. What healing looks like. What healing will look like. Healing, survival mode is not becoming emotionless, you guys. It is teaching your body, we are safe now. You are in a safe place. You are around safe people. You are around good people. You are around healthy people, right? That can feel like slowing down, resting without guilt, setting boundaries, learning not every disagreement is a danger, reconnecting with yourself. Healing is helping you, me, us, we, they, him, she, your mind and your body stop living like every day is an emergency. You do not have to stay in survival mode forever. Your mind and your body deserve an experience of peace, right? So, I want to thank everyone once again for joining in on Peer to Peer by Lord and Savior Angels. Especially, this is something hard, something that is not 100% easy to deal with, to admit to even have to deal with. Verbal abuse, survival mode, trauma is not something that we talk about openly. It's not something that we wish to talk about openly. Not something that is on our to-do list. But it integrates into our other relationships. Relationship with our kids, relationship with our spouses, relationships with our sisters, our brothers, our co-workers. Because it's unhealed, it's untreated, so we really don't know how to have relationships with people that are peaceful, healthy, love, joyous, right? So we ask God today. We're going to ask God into this space that we are in today. God, today we come to you tired. We are tired. Tired from overthinking. Tired from carrying emotional weight. Tired from always feeling like we have to stay alert, on guard, guarded and prepared for the next thing to go wrong. You know the pain that pushed us into survival mode. Only you know the moments that made us feel unsafe, unseen, and emotionally exhausted. Right now we ask for peace. Calm our nerves and our nerve system. When anxiety has taken over, quiet the racing thoughts that won't let us rest. Help our bodies release the tension we have been carrying far, far too long. Teach us that we do not have to live in constant fear, constant pain, constant pressure, constant emotional survival. Help us to trust that healing is possible. Help us to learn how to rest without guilt. Help us to believe that peace is not our weakness, it's restoration. And as we continue this healing journey, remind us we survived what hurts us, but we do not have to stay stuck into what has hurt us. Cover us with your peace. As we close, we praise your name. Amen, amen, and amen. I want everybody to say these affirmations as much as you possibly can. I am safe to rest. I do not have to stay in survival mode forever. My feelings are valid and my feelings matter. I release the pressures to constantly have to prove myself. I deserve peace, not survival. My body deserves rest, care, and gentleness. I am learning to feel safe again. I do not have to carry everything alone. Healing takes time, and I give myself grace through the process. I am becoming more than what hurt me. You are not weak for feeling affected by what has hurt you, what you are surviving from. And you do not have to carry survival mode into the next version of your life. Peace is always possible. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for liking, push the like button, push the share button, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I will see you all next time. I love you. Once again, my name is LaShonda. You guys have a beautiful day.